All right, here we are with me with Rufus. Hey, he just finished up a play day, learning some social play. He does really well at playing with others. He's getting along great. Okay, he does a great job out in the yard with the other dogs. So no issues there, having fun with everybody. Okay, now we're just on a walk. You can see he's like, doing pretty good. Nice loose leash again. We haven't probably walked him, Guppy, in a day or so. Okay, a little walk yesterday maybe. Yeah, consistency, right? No matter how many times we get him out, it's always got to be that good, nice walk. So we got a nice loose leash here. Okay, here he is right at my side. That's where we want to see him. A few little flicks there, which is okay. And then we're gonna head back inside. So we just did a short walk. He had lots of playtime this morning, just a quick short walk. There we started to pull a little bit. So I'm gonna give one of those rollbacks. There we go. I'm getting Guppy's over here with us too. So there's two walking. And we're gonna come up the steps. Even though there's stairs, I still want him to sit and be patient on this side of the door. This door's tricky because it shuts and because there's stairs. So I'm holding that gentle lift pressure. Shh, Guppy. Shh. Good, you can see Guppy sat back there. All right, Guppy, go ahead. Go to bed. And as soon as we can get Rufus here, there we go. I know it's hard to sit on the stairs, but you gotta do it. We lifted and I wasn't ready yet, so I'm just gonna lift that again. The leash is a little bit loose. You can see that keeper's a little farther away than I would maybe like it. And again, I'm just waiting for him to. There, I'm looking up. That's a small indicator. Almost, he thought about it. He's like, this is really awkward on these stairs. But I know he can do it because he was sitting just a second ago. So just waiting for him to put that bum down. And again, it doesn't matter how long it takes. This is him learning, right? This is him processing. He's saying, well, if I'm just stubborn enough, they won't make me do it. If I just persistent enough, they won't make me do it. So I have to be more stubborn or more persistent than he is. Okay, so that he knows, like, oh, this is something I want, they want me to do every time. And so if I just do it right away, life goes on a lot quicker. We get to move on a lot faster. So no matter how persistent and how stubborn he is sometimes, okay, we have to be more persistent, more consistent, more persistent and consistent with him so that he knows what to expect. If we're not consistent and some days we make him do it and some days we don't, then he's always going to push boundaries, or he's going to think, well, when can I push boundaries and when can I not? You know, when do I have to do it and when do I not? Okay? And then it becomes an unknown for him rather than a constant for him. So we're just going to be hanging out here as long as it takes for him to put that bum down. And if he wanted to back down the stairs a little bit to sit on the ground, he could. But I'm just waiting for him to give in to that pressure, uncomfortable pressure, go to where he should be. Again, this is kind of the mindset of avoidance. So he's saying, if I just avoid what they want me to do and ignore they're here, and I'm just not going to do it, maybe they won't make me, right? Okay. So there's fight or flight at first, and then there's avoidance, and then there's acceptance. So I'm waiting for him to go into that position, go into that acceptance, okay, and just follow the guidelines that we've set up for him. Okay, so the whining has started. He's saying, well, if I don't want to do it, I'm just going to whine. Maybe if I whine, they won't make me do it. Okay, so the whining we're just going to ignore. Okay, so because that doesn't get us any attention. It's not good attention, not bad attention. Any attention is attention, so I'm just going to ignore it. And I'm just going to wait for him to do what I want. At this point, he knows what I want. He knows he should sit and relax. Okay? He's just trying to figure out how to get around that. So, waiting. There he goes. Okay, there we go. So it took a couple minutes, but he found that way to sit down. Okay, he found that seating position, which is great. Okay, I opened the door. Okay, he said, "Oh, I'm ready to go. Back up." Okay, so the door doesn't mean anything, right? I'm gonna open this, close this door. Okay, the door is just a door. It's not a cue or an indicator for him. Okay, it's not his go word. Okay, we're not going to use that as anything. That's one reason why we don't give go words yet, because we're not ready, right? He's so impulsive and reactive to some of these things from time to time that we're not ready yet to add those in. So like I gave Guppy, I said, okay, you can go in, and so then she went in. Okay, but she was ready to wait patiently before I got there. There, he said, I'm not ready to wait patiently anymore. I'm just going to stand back up. So again, short walk. This is all part of that leash focus, right? Part of that leash impulse control, reactivity. And now I'm ready to go in. I'm going to bring him in. Back to that calm sitting position here. All right, there we go. Nice and calm and seated. Perfect. And then we're going to walk across the room. Okay, maybe I stop again halfway across the room. Okay, just to check, make sure he's with me. Okay, maybe I do one more stop along the way. Make sure he's with me. Much better, right? Then we're going to go all the way to the bed this time. Okay, and again, this is where we're giving that good rub down. Okay, I just got home for lunch, so I have time just to sit in here and help him and work through this. Okay, so we had some playtime, and we just did our little bit of a walk. Okay, I know. And then we are ready for relax time on the bed. Just get the leash off here. Okay, a little bit of a rub down. Oh yeah, there we go. And he's ready to settle in for his lunch break. And that's what we want. Again, I'll bring him some water here in a second. So he's got that if he wants it. And we're just gonna be here watching a show. Oh, he got up. Shh. So again, I'm gonna use that distance pressure, just standing in front of his face. And once he goes down, then we're down. Sorry about the camera there, that was a little much, probably. Okay. So smelling's all right, but getting off or standing up is not okay. So we got up. Distance pressure, right in front of him. Set back down. Walk away. Alright, so we're just gonna go about our rest of our time here. We're gonna eat some lunch. Okay, rest, do some house things where we can be here and we can keep an eye on him. And then we will get ready to move on.